Yeah.
You know.
Mentioning the wins and losses, AEW is going to reset the wins and losses for all of their wrestlers January 1 every year.
Which I like. I like that.
So the count goes back to 0 for them starting in January.
No Goldberg numbers.
No Goldberg numbers. So I thought that was interesting. Omega and Rhodes both not cleared to compete after their matches at Full Gear.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but thinking of the records, does it really matter if Cody or what his record is, since he can't compete for the title? And the whole point of your record is to gain a championship opportunity. So does his personal record even matter at this point? Going with the storyline that they've set up.
No, I would say no. It doesn't.
Okay.
It's a great question.
Thanks, man.
But Omega and Rhodes both not cleared to compete after Full Gear. Omega injured in his match, and Rhodes injured in his match. Anybody see the cut on Cody Rhodes? Nico, can you do me a favor?
And the knot? Like, and, not even just the cut.
See if you can pull up a picture of the laceration that Cody Rhodes took at Full Gear. It was pretty brutal.
Cody's gathering some scars.
Yeah, as his father did.
Since he's been in AEW. Yeah, a lot of his fathers were self-inflicted, though. Let's call it what it is.
So, yeah, there you go.
Woo! Good God.
So, yeah, I mean, he almost looks like he got out of an MMA fight with that wound. So, yeah, Cody took a good licking there from Jericho.
He took an L.
He took that L.
Omega.
We were watching it on Facebook.
Yeah, on our way.
But I missed it on how we got cut.
Now Omega was injured in his match with John Moxley.
Did you see that?
I mean, how could you not have gotten through the barbed wire table?
Yeah.
Did you see the match?
I just saw the highlights of it.
Yeah.
So, the next Renee Young has been
Speaking of the match.
Speaking of it, and has been very vocal about her displeasure in her husband participating in that.
Which shouldn't be surprising.
Particular spot, that's very interesting.
But the whole, I think it was the whole match itself. I don't think it was one particular spot that she was not thrilled with. I think she was live tweeting throughout the whole match, various, WTF.
Yeah, you could definitely tell, and if they were to decide not to be a couple anymore, and if this ultimately forces, which I hope it doesn't, but if it forces a wedge between the two of them, I don't think it would surprise anybody. Only because.
Do y'all get that vibe?
I don't know how, as a wife, she could continue to stand by if he knows that she's unhappy about it, and he continues to do it.
But at the same time, too, like, she knows who she married. It's not like he's completely...
That wasn't who he was.
She should have seen the videos before he got to WWE.
Who he was when she met him and married him.
I mean, that is true. I see what you're both saying, but...
She needs to be supportive.
She married CZW Great.
Certain things...
That's what he did. Tell you his name. That's all he did to get famous.
Yeah, like, that's who he was. WWE tamed him, and she should, I don't know. I don't think.
Look, the reality is...
should she... Here we go. I hope Sarah's not listening. As the supportive wife, should she try and change him? Because you said she tamed him.
No,
WWE tamed him.
Oh,
tamed
okay.
him.
I was going to say.
Yeah. No, I don't think she did.
Cool.
I think...
in my question there.
Yeah, WWE did. Obviously.
Well, I just think that...
Dude's a lunatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what his entire character's been based off of.
Even when he was with the Shield, it was that guy.
Lunatic Fringe. That's what his nickname was. It was just a tame version of him.
So, I think time will tell.
I think just as her being concerned, that's why she was reacting that way. Because, of course, like, even me, and I have no... see, look, dude's
was that
crazy.
Tim?
No, that guy actually performed.
Oh.
Jesus. Yeah.
See, look, like, So if she didn't know this is him, then that's her fault.
Well, that's one thing, but
Unless he told her he
he
wasn't
could
gonna
have
do it,
very
and
easily
then
have
of
said,
course.
"Well, that was then. This is now."
But I think that ties into his whole creative reasoning for wanting to leave because he couldn't do this stuff. Now he obviously can.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't.
No, well, yeah.
And he shouldn't.
Well, none
I
of them
mean,
should.
Why would you do that?
None of
Yeah.
them should.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, what's the point in that? That's
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that was actually kind of cool.
yeah, I mean, none of them should. I agree wholeheartedly. There's nothing.
Oh, it could have been so bad.
There was nothing that gets gained by that. I mean,
Right.
there just isn't. As a wrestling fan,
Well, you're not wrestling at that point.
He's literally
No.
fighting.
so
Ooh, that was Timmy again.
Straight punched him in the
Did you
face.
see the back of the
Saying
shirt? It
that
looked.
UEW will not feature death matches.
that's exactly
I'm
what we're
100%
saying.
saying that UEW will never feature a death match.
Yeah. So.
Ever.
We've talked a little bit already about Dynamite versus NXT ratings are still up. However, that number's starting to get a little bit closer neck and neck each week versus the huge discrepancies that we're seeing. Has anybody else noticed that we've started to see more of an aggressive style on NXT
Yes.
on Wednesday nights than what we've seen elsewhere? I mean, we've seen a ladder match now 3 weeks in a row
Yes.
on NXT. 3 weeks in a row. So you can clearly tell WWE is noticing AEW.
Well, they have to take notice.
And
I
they're-
don't give a crap what they say.
Right.
You have to take notice.
I mean, did you see what Triple H said in that SmackDown promo
Which one?
about when NXT rated SmackDown
Mhm.
after?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which he's more passionate about NXT than he is anything else, and you can see it when
Oh,
he
sure.
speaks.
I mean, that's his baby.
Yeah.
That's his baby, and it's cool.
And you can see it when he speaks, the enthusiasm that he's coming with.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and I think he truly believes in each and every single one of those people. Though, like I said, those are his people.
yeah. Yeah. Thoughts on Raw this past week as well as SmackDown last week?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't finish either one of them.
Hey, man.
Not because I didn't like them. I just didn't.
Raw. Oddly enough, the thing that sticks out the most is the whole Lana Rusev Lashley thing.
I feel like
That's where
the
I turned
only
it off.
It's
I think that's
why I
for real.
turned it
off.
I
Most
feel
bizarre
like
thing.
that's the only thing that Raw's got going.
and I don't know how I feel about myself for being so intrigued in this storyline and admitting it. So there's that. I don't know.
I think we
don't
need
know.
to dig more into that.
And no. And the one thing I did notice and had to give props on is Lana's promo. Like, how long was she in there talking by herself? Like, and she did it so well.
Yeah.
It was so believable. Like, she hit everything like
Mhm.
right on. Like, it was perfect. She did such a great job. So
I watched her part of the promo, and then when right around the time Rusev was coming out, I just turned it.
So,
it's so crazy.
yeah, that is the thing that sticks out the most.
It's the only thing
That
they
and the
really
fact
talk
that
about
she's
on
not
Raw.
Russian anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
No more accent.
yeah, I got nothing.
I'm
That's
trying
like-
to remember
that's
what
like
happened on
Kofi.
the show.
That's like Kofi's fake accent.
Like
So,
nothing
yeah.
big happened.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Nothing.
remember
I mean,
what
nothing
else.
big happened until that
Well,
point.
everything that
And
they're
then you turn the
doing,
channel.
everything they're doing right now is building towards Survivor Series.
Well, yeah.
Bailey, how about Bailey returning last night to NXT
Mm-hmm.
and dropping Shayna Baszler?
Bailey needed that.
Oh yeah,
Bayley
absolutely she did.
For sure
Oh,
needed
yeah.
that.
And
Don't you know?
what a pop that she got when she came out.
Oh.
That's
Mhm.
Just good for her.
I thought it was gonna be Becky
popped
the
like a
bill.
Bailey buddy.
throughout the night. I thought it was gonna be Becky, but
Yeah,
can you imagine like the response Becky's gonna get when she makes her?
I feel like you're right, but I feel like though had it been Becky that was doing it, everybody would be like, oh hey, cool, it's Becky Lynch.
Well, I think that's what everybody expected.
That's what I'm saying. We
Yeah,
expected
yeah.
that. Woohoo,
Bailey
it's cool.
But
was
now-
more of a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
they get
kinda
Bailey,
flipped
and
it
everybody's like,
around.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be. I actually am really looking forward to Survivor Series. I think
Mhm.
that this is going to be probably the best Survivor Series show we've had in a long time.
What day is it?
Not
23rd.
not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after.
23rd is a Saturday.
Oh,
So
then the
24th.
24th.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean that actually wraps up our run sheet for the night.
Well, wait. Did you guys watch Dynamite?
Last night,
Yes.
I did not get to see Dynamite last night.
How? I guess we can't talk about it. MJF's promo and then his in-ring
I-
segment with Jericho was just.
I did get to see a couple of highlights from it, but I
Amazing.
have not. I've not gone back and
Alright, yeah.
rewatched
Talk
it yet.
about it.
We'll talk. No, we'll talk about. I mean, we'll talk about it next week when you
Okay.
guys have seen it. Because there's no point. I don't want to spoil it either. Like I want
Okay.
you guys to enjoy it. So
Okay.
we'll talk about it next week.
MJF, just from what I've
was
seen
amazing.
from him, is probably
Oh well, hey.
the best on the mic worker AEW has.
He's 23.
So
MJF. I don't blame you, man. MJF is the future of AEW, and just looking at him, he's the next Chris Jericho, man. Like in his own way, like everything
yes.
about
What do you
him.
want from me?
So,
But you guys, yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
all right.
Once you guys see it,
Well, we're gonna move
If you
on
can.
to
you know,
Yeah.
withhold
our Wrestle
15
Rewind
minutes.
trivia.
So,
Double K defending his Wrestle
Oh, yeah.
Rewind
Hold on.
championship.
We're there. We're at that point of the night.
We
You
are
hand me
at
that belt
point.
because I should hold it anyway.
huh?
What?
Since you hand me the belt, I should have held it anyway.
Keep your little skinny ass arm over there.
Let's hand out the buzzers. Sweet Jesus. All right, so
Made it.
you guys know the rules. 15 questions. Whoever has the most at the end of those 15 questions is our winner.
Here.
I don't need it. It's just kind of weird. I found it. But thank you.
I'm trying
So
to-
we're going to kick it off. Looks like the first two questions are going to be multiple choice. Question number one, Terry Funk has also wrestled under the alias of Double K.
Chainsaw Charlie.
That is correct. It is Chainsaw Charlie. Question number two, also multiple choice. Who eliminated Mil Mascaras at the Royal Rumble in 1997? Was it Steve Austin, Bret Hart, or himself?
Little curveball there. Whoa. Who's gonna bite on it first?
Pretty sure you mispronounced his name. It's Mascaras.
What did I say?
Mascaras.
Oh, it is Mascaras. You're right.
Well, Mascaras
Mascaras.
hangs out with DiBiase back in those days.
Smokey Z.
Bret Hart.
That is incorrect. Amen.
Steve Austin.
That is also incorrect.
Damn it, it wasn't.
Double K.
Himself.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
You did better than Smokey the last time, who only had one option left,
Yeah.
and he still got it wrong.
It's all love, Smokey.
So keep in mind that hint. There was. Yeah.
Yeah, just go.
What?
I don't know.
Question number three. This is not multiple choice. What was the name of the October 1998 In Your House pay-per-view?
I feel like we've had that one, but I don't remember.
Was it a clue? Oh.
No.
Well, like you're like waving it around.
He's massaging Farouk.
Ron Simmons.
Oh, he
That's,
calls him
that
by his
says
real name.
Farouk.
It does. You're right.
Did he say, call me Ron?
Here's your first hint. This pay-per-view later became a standalone pay-per-view themed after a match between Steve Austin and The Undertaker. Double K.
Buried alive.
That's incorrect.
That's a good guess.
That was a match between Austin and The Undertaker, but that's not the match I was referencing.
That's a good guess.
Here's your second hint. This pay-per-view shares a name with some might...
He just jacked up the hint.
No. That some might say coincides with the end of the world. Smokey Z.
Ooh,
Armageddon.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
I think he may have got
Amen.
Judgment Day?
Judgment Day is correct.
I'm glad you got that because I was going to say Armageddon.
She was
Well,
gonna say-
so when I paused in the middle of the hint, I realized that there were two different pay-per-views that could have that same.
Yeah.
Understood.
And I was like, well...
Still a good hint. I mean, still gave him a 50-50 shot.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 4, also not multiple choice. What was the name of the September 1998 In Your House pay-per-view?
Jesus, it was not hard to figure it out.
It was not Judgment Day. It was not Armageddon. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know.
Go ahead and get the time.
All right. So here's your hint. This pay-per-view name was themed after a pairing of WWE superstars who would later go on to be Hall of Fame degenerates.
Oh, okay.
Amen.
I didn't mean to hit.
But you did.
I know.
Get him in it.
Shoot. What did you say?
We're almost ready for the second hint, so
Pause the clock, Nico.
What did you say the hint was?
It
Can you
was
repeat the
the
first hint?
show was named after a duo and their theme that later became Hall of Fame degenerates.
I mean, you literally
New
ate up
Age-
the entire clock.
New Age Outlaw.
Nope, that is incorrect.
Well, I mean,
I'll give you a second hint. The clock's up, but I'm going to give you a second hint because he couldn't stop the clock.
Well,
I'm going to need you to hold it next time. You're going to need to do better.
The
you hear my story earlier?
the
What?
You hear my story from earlier? I can
The one
retell
where
it.
he took the L.
yeah. So, anyways, the name of the pay-per-view also, the theme itself came from that degenerates entrance song.
You guys look defeated. Okay. Let's start with you now.
I feel like it's so obvious.
Timer,
I'm trying to think back to then
30 seconds.
from that degenerates.
Color scheme was black and green.
Well, right, I know who it is. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to think of how recent of the song was it?
It's always been in their song. Nico, do you know what it is?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm just laughing.
I mean, I think
I have a general
because
idea.
I'm overthinking
So
this.
it's in the song.
The actual name comes from
What's
the song.
question? Number 20. What's the question?
The name of the September 1998 In Your House.
Breakdown.
It is Breakdown.
Okay. Hold on.
The only thing you can
No,
use
hold
in
on.
the song.
That was not from a singular Degenerates song. That was from the entire group song.
That's what I said. It was. They later became Hall of Fame degenerates.
And then you said it in the second hint. You said it came from that Degenerates song.
That was degenerates as in plural.
It sounds like you're referring to Road Dogg and Billy Gunn as opposed to the whole
I thought he was talking Triple H, and that's why I was asking what incarnate. Never mind. Just ask the next question.
We were all confused. I'm not even in it.
Question number 5. What was the name of SummerSlam in 1998? That is such a stupid question. We're not even going there. Skip that one. So I'm reading the question. I'm telling you, I'm reading the question. It says, "What was the name of SummerSlam 1998?" The answer was, it should have been, "What was the theme?"
No.
The answer, if you remember or not, "Highway to Hell" was the theme of the pay-per-view.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
where The
Yeah.
Undertaker and Austin had a last ride match for the WWE title. So,
All right. We're rocking and rolling.
but
tonight.
that was the most ridiculous question I think we've ever had on
Yeah.
here.
Oh, we've had a couple.
Question number 5. The Dream Team at Survivor Series 1990 was comprised of Dusty Rhodes, Bret Hart, Jim Neidhart, and was it Coco Beware, Jake Roberts, or Virgil? Double K.
Coco Beware.
That is correct. It was Coco Beware.
Pulled that one out.
Question number 6. The $1 Million Team at Survivor Series 1990 was composed of Ted DiBiase,
Sad.
the Honky Tonk Man, Greg Valentine, and was it The Undertaker, Virgil, or Jake Roberts?
What year?
1990. Smokey Z.
Jake Roberts.
That is incorrect.
All right, give me the guys again. I hit mine after he did, so you're just going to need to wait a second.
The Undertaker, Virgil, or Jake Roberts?
If I'm right, good. If I'm wrong, I'm Taker.
That was correct. Your hint that was going to be given was this WWE superstar made his debut at Survivor Series 1990 in that match.
And I know that, but for some reason, when I was sitting there going through it, I was thinking 91.
Me too.
Oh.
I was thinking
That was
91.
when Survivor Series 91 is when he beat Hogan
That's
for
when
his
he
beat
first
Hogan.
title.
And
Right, yeah.
Question number 7. The Rock is the grandson of what late world?
Why
Amen.
did I
Right.
wait?
Oh,
Whoop.
Pete.
She's glitching.
Hi,
Last
Chief
question.
Peter Maivia.
Okay, because Dave Lane posted his pictures. I got distracted.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry, say that again,
Put my
Amen?
point up there.
Hi, Chief Peter Maivia.
That is correct. It was High Chief Peter
You are
Maivia.
correct.
It's a close one.
Question number
Right,
8.
let's beat it.
What talk show did Jerry the King Lawler once assault comedian Andy Kaufman on?
Crap.
Oh,
What was the name of the
man.
show?
Oh my God,
I want to.
I can't give you the hint. It's gonna be Amen.
Was it the Andy Kaufman show?
That is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad because I was sitting here going to say it too.
Yeah. I didn't even know if it was a thing, but I was like,
I think it was. But
I'll go ahead and give you your first hint. This talk show was the longest running late night talk show in history.
I think I've got a guess.
This is hard. Yeah,
I have a guess.
No idea.
But I'm going to hold out for hint 2. See if it confirms it or if it completely screws me.
I'll give you your second hint. This talk show and its host outlasted all others from his generation. Double K.
The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
That is incorrect.
All right, so I think it's the other one.
I have no idea.
It was the Dave Letterman show.
I was gonna go
Oh, I
with
wasn't going to get that at all. I knew it wasn't Leno. I knew it was old.
Question number 8. Question number 9. For which university did The Rock, Double K?
Miami.
That is correct. It was the Miami Hurricanes.
You know what else starts with a U?
EW.
That's right. UW.
Question number 10. Who was never a member of the Nation of Domination? Was it Savio Vega, Crush, or Mark Marrow? Double K.
Mark Marrow.
That is correct. It was Mark Marrow. Question number
You'd think you'd be quicker with your hands.
You would.
11. Double K.
He's right.
Don't feed into this.
When man's right. He's right. I mean.
This show's canceled. DJ Diddle something.
Oh, the ones and twos.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
See what you've done? This is your fault tonight.
I didn't do anything. You said it.
I killed Nico.
Question number 11. Double K with a correct answer here. You end the game.
Which is probably a good idea at this point.
Question number 11. Which of these three names was never a part of Demolition? Blade?
Blade. That's one of my favorite tag teams in the history of
That is
professional
correct.
wrestling.
The correct answer was Blade.
Back real quick.
That makes 7. Not enough questions left for a man to catch up. Smokey Z not participating as usual. And so we...
God.
Double K, you are now officially a 13-time
It's a good number.
a 13-time Wrestle Rewind Trivia
Good
champion.
Lord.
So, folks, that's going to wrap up our show for this evening. Plenty that we had to talk about. We appreciate you taking the time to listen and watch. Although it looks like something happened to our live feed for our video at some point in time throughout the show.
Vince got angry when I said hi.
But, however, the podcast still streaming live and is available on anywhere that you listen to your podcasts, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Facebook, regardless, it does not matter. You know, it was a good show tonight. It was
It was a good show.
I missed you guys last
It
week.
was good to be back.
Yeah,
Great.
Even though it was only 1 week missed, it felt like forever.
it did feel like forever.
But we had a lot of stuff going on.
in that week, yeah.
And that week, there was a ton of stuff that we had to do.
So,
We'll do it again in February.
yeah, as always, folks, I'm Tommy T.
Double K.
Smokey Z.
Amen.
Please share.
And we will see you next week live at 8:30 p.m. for Wrestle Rewind.